Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. Got a good one for you today. Going to get into a really horrible fight that shouldn't be taking place, but there's money to be made on it, so we're going to get into it, guys. It's Regis Prograis and JoJo Diaz in a fight between two guys who should be retired. The loser should have to retire. Sight unseen. Shouldn't be allowed to fight anymore. No, I'm kidding. But this is a fight between two guys who I used to like a lot, who are way past it, who are completely shot. But before we get into that, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing blog, and all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, so you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to consistently make money. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets the lock of the week. We hit the first lock of the week. That was Wednesday. We hit a parlay on the Japanese card, and we get you guys a second lock of the week for the Golden Boy card and the action this Saturday. So we'll get that out shortly. Make sure to join the Patreon to get that. You guys also get access to the Discord where we do live betting, the updated props. We stream fights. It's a great community to be part of. You get all that for just $5 a month. So make sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that ticker below. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's the Carnival Bar. CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. After y'all do that, head back to YouTube. Go over Texas Boxing Scene. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. That's Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. All proceeds go to autism research and recovery. All right, let's get into today's show. Regis Prograis, Southpaw. Both guys are Southpaw. It's going to be a Southpaw versus Southpaw match which is always interesting / ugly. Both front foot guys, pretty decent athletes. Regis not a high volume guy. Still has decent movement. Declining twitch, head movement, athleticism, explosiveness, all that stuff is on decline. But he's still the better athlete in the ring. He's still a quicker guy. He still has the better legs. He still uses all those pre-slips, that kind of herky-jerky. It's not as twitchy as it once was. You can see he's on the decline. He likes to be front foot, circle, middle of the ring, keep moving, come forward. Still has lots of head movement. He struggles to let his hands go. And this is a trend with both guys. You can see they're both having trouble let their hands go like they used to. He still has good power. The extra quick reflexes and some of it, it's just not the same. He's been knocked down by Catterall and Haney, and that's curious. Because those aren't punchers, and those aren't guys that really sit down, commit to their shots. If those guys knocked him down, it's interesting. Carey's lead hand low, which JoJo's got to get jab. If he can get it going, JoJo can score with that jab. He's still fairly quick, still keeps the jab pumping. Last three fights have all been with guys who don't want to engage, more movers, more guys who want to be at range. In Catterall, in Haney, and Zaria. This is a guy that's going to come at him, and the fight's going to take place in very different terrain than those last three fights. So I think, those last three fights, when he looked horrible, and he is aged, it's not quite as bad. He's going to not look quite as bad in this fight as with those guys. He can't cut off the ring anymore. He struggles to close distance, but he's not going to have to close distance. JoJo's going to be up in his grill. He hasn't really won many rounds even in his last two fights, and his Zaria fight was a terrible performance. This is tough. He still has some of the power. He still has some of the athleticism. Still has the jab and the movement a little bit, but it's all declining. And what do we make of JoJo Diaz? Again, southpaw. More skilled on the inside, but he can box. He can box. He's not going to do that in this fight. He's had discipline issues, drinking issues, weight issues, different things like that. Slow, come forward, behind a high guard, flat-footed. He's straight in now. Wants to jab his way in, but his volume can drop, and you can cause him to show up with volume. I don't know. He might get stuck on the outside here. He might have trouble getting on the inside. He's just a step slower than he used to be. He was never fast to start with, so it's quite obvious. His volume has dropped. Still has good fundamentals, very good footwork. He's fundamentally sound in a lot of ways. For a pressure fighter, he's good. He can box, he can jab. Still had good vision, IQ. He just has trouble getting off. The same thing I mentioned about Regis. He has trouble letting his hands go and like his body doing it what his brain tells it to do. He's aging, and he's not that old. Decent power. Not a big hitter. Don't really love his power at 140. His volume is so low sometimes. You just can't let his hands go, and that's going to be an issue, especially with the speed difference. Regis isn't as quick as he once was, but he's definitely going to be the quicker fighter in the ring. He can counter. He's a pretty good counter. He can lead and he can counter. JoJo's a guy I like a lot. He could do a lot of things. It's just that he's faded. He's not looked good. You look at his resume, it's really bad. It's filled with losses other than, little tiny tune-up fights. He's shot too. Both these guys are shot. Both these guys have seen better days. To me, Regis, the speed is going to be the difference. I do think this thing goes a distance. Let's pull up the book. I like Regis by decision in this fight. I think Regis here on the money line is not terrible. I would take Regis on the money line and Durate. It's tough. Regis on the money line. I like the over in this fight, but it's difficult. Does it go the distance? I don't know. Diaz is rugged. Diaz is tough. I don't think he's going to get stopped. And I don't think Prograis has that explosiveness anymore. So my guess is it goes over. So I would take Regis Prograis. I don't have a prop on the over yet, but I would take the over on this fight. Right now, $100 bet's going to make you $10. It's 10-1 favorite in Prograis. It's something you can add to your parlay. It's a little wide to me. If I was making a book, I'd have it at plus 750 and then like plus 400, plus 450 for JoJo. So it's a little wide for my liking, but I'm confident in Regis winning this fight. Both guys are shot. JoJo's more shot. Stylistically, it favors Regis because he's the better athlete. And he's naturally a bigger guy. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Guys, smash the like button if you have not already. Subscribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that ticker below. It is July 31st, 2025. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all. And God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.